Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm here to talk to you about the power of loving yourself and how it can help you change your life for the better and become a better version of yourself. Loving yourself is not a selfish or narcissistic act. It is a fundamental and essential part of your well being and happiness. Loving yourself means accepting yourself as you are, with your strengths and weaknesses, your flaws and virtues, your dreams and fears. Loving yourself means respecting your needs and desires, taking care of your physical and mental health, and expressing your authentic self. Why is it important to love yourself? Because when you love yourself, you create a positive and healthy relationship with yourself and others. You become more confident, resilient, and optimistic. You are able to cope better with stress, challenges, and setbacks. You are more open to learning, growing, and improving yourself. You are more compassionate, empathetic, and supportive of others. You are more likely to pursue your passions, goals, and purpose in life. How can loving yourself lead to positive changes in your life and better well-being overall? Here are some examples. When you love yourself, you value your time and energy. You prioritize what matters to you and say no to what doesn't. You set healthy boundaries and avoid toxic people and situations. You make choices that align with your values and principles. You create a balanced and fulfilling lifestyle that suits your needs and preferences. When you love yourself, you appreciate your body and mind. You nourish them with nutritious food, adequate sleep, regular exercise, and relaxation. You listen to your intuition and emotions. You treat yourself with kindness and compassion. You celebrate your achievements and learn from your mistakes. You forgive yourself and others. You heal from your past wounds and traumas. When you love yourself, you embrace your uniqueness and creativity. You express yourself freely and authentically. You explore your interests and talents. You pursue your dreams and aspirations. You challenge yourself to grow and evolve. You contribute your gifts and skills to the world. You make a positive difference in the lives of others. How can you start loving yourself? Here are some useful recommendations. 1. Start by acknowledging that you are worthy of love and happiness. You don't need to earn it or prove it to anyone. You don't need to be perfect or flawless. You don't need to compare yourself to others or meet their expectations. You are enough as you are. 2. Start by practicing gratitude for who you are and what you have. Every day, write down at least 3 things that you appreciate about yourself and your life. Focus on the positive aspects of your personality, appearance, abilities, achievements, relationships, experiences, etc. 3. Start by affirming yourself with positive and empowering statements. Every day, repeat to yourself phrases like I love myself. I accept myself. I respect myself. I trust myself. I believe in myself. I am proud of myself, etc. 4. Start by doing things that make you happy and fulfilled. Every day, spend some time doing activities that bring you joy, satisfaction, relaxation, or inspiration. It can be anything from reading a book, listening to music, watching a movie, meditating, gardening, cooking, playing a game, etc. 5. Start by seeking support from people who love you and care for you. Every day, connect with someone who makes you feel seen, heard, understood, valued, and appreciated. It can be a family member, a friend, a partner, a mentor, a therapist, etc. I would like to illustrate how really important it is to love yourself. I will tell you about a person I know. I changed her name and some minor details, but kept the gist of the story as it is. This is a story about Anna. Anna had always been a perfectionist. She wanted to do everything right, to please everyone, to avoid any mistakes. She had high expectations for herself and others, and she was constantly comparing herself to the people around her. She thought that if she could just achieve more, be more successful, be more attractive, be more popular, then she would finally be happy and worthy of love. But no matter how hard she tried, she always felt like she was falling short. She never felt good enough. She had a series of failed relationships, where she either gave too much and got nothing in return, or attracted partners who were abusive and manipulative. She blamed herself for not being able to make them happy or keep them loyal. She thought there was something wrong with her. She also struggled at work, where she was constantly stressed and overwhelmed by the demands and deadlines. She worked long hours, often sacrificing her health and personal life, but she never felt appreciated or recognized. She felt like she was always competing with her colleagues and bosses, who seemed to have it all. She was unhappy and lonely, but she didn't know how to change her situation. She thought that if she just worked harder, improved herself more, found the right person, then everything would be fine. But nothing ever changed. She was stuck in a cycle of self-deprecation and self-sabotage. She criticized herself for every flaw and failure, and she punished herself for every mistake. She didn't take care of herself, physically or emotionally. She didn't have any hobbies or passions. She didn't have any friends or support system. She didn't love herself. One day, she had a breakdown. She couldn't take it anymore. She felt like she had hit rock bottom. She realized that she needed help. She decided to see a therapist. The therapist was kind and compassionate. He listened to her story and validated her feelings. He helped her understand that she was suffering from low self-esteem and that she needed to learn how to love herself. He explained that loving yourself means accepting yourself as you are, with your strengths and weaknesses, your achievements and failures, your beauty and flaws. It means being kind and compassionate to yourself, especially when you make mistakes or face challenges. It means taking care of yourself, physically and emotionally, and doing things that make you happy and fulfilled. It means respecting yourself and setting healthy boundaries with others. It means recognizing your worth and value as a human being. He also explained that loving yourself is not selfish or arrogant. It is not about being better than others or having everything you want. It is about being true to yourself and honoring your needs and desires. It is about being happy with yourself and sharing your happiness with others. He gave her some exercises and tools to help her practice self-love. He asked her to write down 3 things that she liked about herself every day. He asked her to do one thing that made her happy every day. He asked her to say positive affirmations to herself every morning and night. He asked her to meditate and breathe deeply every day. He also encouraged her to join a support group where she could meet other people who were going through similar struggles and share their experiences and insights. He suggested that she try some new hobbies or activities that interested her and challenged her in a positive way. He told her that it would take time and effort to change her mindset and habits, but that it would be worth it in the long run. Anna followed his advice and started to practice self-love every day. At first, it was hard and uncomfortable. She felt awkward and silly saying nice things to herself or doing things for herself. She felt guilty and selfish for putting herself first or saying no to others. But gradually, she started to notice some changes in herself and in her life. She started to feel more confident and comfortable in her own skin. She started to appreciate her qualities and achievements more. She started to forgive herself for her mistakes more easily. She started to feel more relaxed and energized at work, perform better and enjoy her tasks more. She also started to communicate more effectively with her colleagues and bosses, receive more feedbacks and recognition for her work. She started to attract more positive people into her life who respected her and supported her goals, have more fun and meaningful interactions with them. She started to date someone who treated her well and made her happy. She started to have more balance and harmony in her life, more joy and gratitude in her heart. She started to love herself. And as she loved herself, she also learned how to love others more. She learned how to give and receive love in a healthy and balanced way. She learned how to express her feelings and needs more clearly and respectfully. She learned how to appreciate and celebrate the differences and similarities between her and others. She learned that loving yourself is not only important for your own happiness and well-being, but also for the happiness and well-being of those around you. She learned that loving yourself is the first step to loving your life. In conclusion, loving yourself is essential for your well-being and happiness. When you love yourself, you create a positive and healthy relationship with yourself and others. However, loving yourself is not a one-time event or a final destination. It is a continuous process and a lifelong journey. It requires commitment, practice, and patience. It may not be easy or comfortable at times, but it is always worth it. So start today and start now. Start loving yourself and see how your life changes for the better. Thank you for listening, and I hope this message was helpful and inspiring for you. Have a great day.